So who's going to be on the album with you?
We've got my man CeeLo, we've got my man DA from Chester French, Estelle's on there, Busta Rhymes is on there. We have my man, not only is it my debut, but it's also my man Orrin Yoel's debut. Orrin is a producer out in LA who is really like one of my best friends. So I can seriously say that I made this album with one of my best friends, sometimes recording in his bedroom closet. I slept on his floor, on his couch while creating this album. So
that's true hip-hop right there, by the way.
It's just, honestly, it's just a very, very genuine album. People are going to hear it and go, okay, you know what I mean?
So
there's something here.
You could have got him.
You know what I mean?
You could have asked Q-Tip. You could have got Q-Tip.
Q-Tip is actually is a homie. I very much see him as a mentor, and he was the one that told me, you know, don't rely on radio and don't rely on all this. You have to go out and tour. You have to, you know what I mean? And a lot of people don't do that. They don't understand how important it is to connect with your audience on a live show basis. And, you know, we were talking earlier, Common is one of the best to do that. Like, if you go see Common live, it makes you want to go buy his album. And I want to follow in those same footsteps of when people go and see my live show, not only do they walk away, it was like, wow, that was a blast. They're like, I want to go support that artist. So Q-Tip really, really taught me, go tour. Tour.
Don't make money on shows, hell yeah.
And at the same time, it's the best. Who doesn't want to go travel everywhere and go play a show?
Yeah, I heard you're doing like every spring break concert there is coming up.
For the most part.
That's the rumor. That's the gossip in the hallway.
Then we're doing South by Southwest. We are at MTV's Panama City spring break. We'll be wilding out with that. But, you know, like I said, it's really just a matter of having fun, enjoying my time here. And, you know, this could all end tomorrow, so I don't want to have any regrets. You know?
Are you afraid of it ending?
Am I afraid? No. I definitely don't it's not dictated by fear by any means, but at the
A lot of artists tell me they are.
Am I afraid of it ending? No, I'm really not, because, you know, I also have 2 more years left of school that I could go back and duck to, so it's not the end of the world.
What's your major in school?
Elementary education.
Oh, good luck with that. The economy's bad, babe.
But at the same time,
teachers are getting laid off left and right.
No, for sure. And that's the crazy thing, is it not?
You should become a nurse.
Is it not crazy that teachers, the people that, you know, these kids are spending more time with these teachers than they are with their parents. You know, they're with these teachers for 8 hours a day, and they're cutting stuff like music, art, and phys ed, and they refuse to let these kids think outside the box. It's just like they're programming us for the cubicle. So it's really crazy. I have a lot of problems with the educational system, and, you know, I was in teaching to be one of those teachers that kids remember. I have like 2 or 3 teachers that really closed the book and started to talk about what we wanted to talk about. And that's kind of on the same tip, and I ran with the rapper thing, whatever you want to call it, because I realized I could probably teach kids by the millions rather than 25 in a classroom. So.
Oh, I like that. That's a good little quote right there.
Sure.
We'll use that quote. That's a nice little soundbite. Well, Asher Roth, it was nice meeting you.
Well, thank you very much.
And, you know, good luck to you. I hope everything works out for you.
Are you gonna come to the show tonight?
I would love to come to the show tonight. I don't know if I will, though. Honestly, I have to be at an appearance. I have a club.
Okay.
So I gotta go make this money for these kids.
Well, we're gonna go have some fun tonight. So Toad's Place, I guess the doors open at 9 o'clock. We'll be enjoying ourselves. So.
Yeah, in April the album will be in stores.
April 20th, 4/20.
Are you scared?
I'm sleeping the bread out. No, I mean, whatever. I think the label is probably much more scared than I mean, I have nothing to lose. I have absolutely nothing to lose. People do not understand that. Like, what?
Well, what do you... Wait, listen.
I want this to be
How much money you got in the bank right now?
Not a lot at all, by any means. You know what I mean?
But you're young.
But I'm young. I could totally...
You'll hitchhike somewhere and you'll find something to do.
You know what I mean? And I have no problem living off, you know, $5 a day, eating fruit, sleeping in a hammock in some island.
Oh, I thought you were going to say live off your parents or live in a commune.
I'm a pretty simplistic person, you know what I mean? I don't need too much to survive, but at the same time, you're right. You know, this is a capitalistic country. Financial freedom would be absolutely nice, but... You know, whatever. No regrets. I'm just out here, you know, hopefully people respond to it the way I think they're going to.